Today I felt like making blondies, so I went outside to my farm to grab some eggs from my chicken, which to me is very important because in Islam you're supposed to know that the animals you eat from are being well taken care of and that they aren't being harmed or anything of the sort. Here I am about to slaughter my chicken, about to say the dua, which is Bismillah Wallahu Akbar. Allahumma minka wa laka Allahumma تقبل مني. But I realized I didn't really want chicken, so I didn't kill it for no reason. Here I am slicing the butter. Do you know 1 stick of butter is half a cup? Anyways, I am measuring my brown sugar that I got from my sugarcane farm, and you're supposed to pack brown sugar into the cup and make it look like a sandcastle, kind of like that. And then I got my homemade vanilla. It is important to know that your vanilla does not have alcohol because in Islam it is haram to eat alcohol or drink it because you can't really eat it. But I measure it into a tablespoon. And so you know, when measuring into a tablespoon, you need to make sure it's beveled. And like I said, it's homemade. I extracted it from my vanilla bean trees. I scraped the vanilla, I boiled it, whatnot. Here I am scraping the sugar that I got from my sugarcane farm because it has to be leveled. You can't pack it in like brown sugar. You have to scrape it. Now you may notice that there is a bag. I made the bag myself. I did not buy it from the Walmart. Everything that I make is farm fresh. No processed foods from Walmart today. I know it looks like I bought it, but I swear I grew it. I then crack my farm fresh eggs. Like I said, farm fresh. It is important to know that the eggs we got were not from suffering. And I took care of these animals very well, if I say so myself. So I crack my eggs into my mixture. I then pour in my vanilla and I stir. And I would like to say that these blondies are absolutely delicious at the end. I can't wait for you guys to try them. Here is a little mixture, what it's supposed to look like. I then added my salt that I got from the ocean. I evaporated it in my little pot to make sure it was nice and clean and sterilized. I then got my flour, I milled this myself. I have some wheat in my backyard, so I just picked some. I did not get this from Walmart. So I got my flour and I scraped it. Don't pack your flour or anything of the sort. It makes the measurements completely off because if you pack the flour, you could have way too much flour in your recipe and your blondies could turn out burnt. So here it is, me whisking up my blondies. And as I was saying earlier, I had to make a different type of blondie today because I ran out of chocolate chips. Not in this video specifically, but the blondies I brought to school today because I didn't have any more chocolate chips. So that's fun. Here I am mixing my chocolate chips. I got these chocolate chips from cacao beans. I didn't get them from Walmart. I have cacao trees in my backyard. I cracked them open. I let them dry. I let them ferment the whole 10 miles, the whole 10 yards. Here I am cutting my wax paper. I got this from the wax itself. I got wax and then I made it into paper. I don't know why you guys think I store buy everything when this is literal proof that this is handmade. So I then measured my wax paper just to make sure it doesn't get stuck to the side of the pan. I got this pan at a farmer's market. It was a one-time thing. I don't think she sells any more pans anymore, which is so unfortunate. Her pans are so beautifully and intricately carved, but I guess we'll make do. Anyways, I then add in my blondie mixture and I get it ready to put into the oven to bake. Here is my blondies, fresh out of the oven. They look delicious, so let's see my husband try them. Here's my husband, Lucky, I guess is his name. Here's the blondie he's showing us and he's eating it. I think he likes it. Perfect. My husband's happy, I'm happy. Thank you.